Betrayal can cause immense emotional devastation. It feels like being thrown into a pit of disappointment, pain, and loss. Unexpected news of betrayal by a close person can leave a deep scar in the heart, instilling fear of trust and hope in the future. Often, it is accompanied by feelings of inadequacy and incredible pain from the loss. Trust that has been built over years can be shattered in an instant. David Livingston once said, "Betrayal is the death of trust." He is absolutely right, as trust is a fundamental element of healthy relationships. We all seek happiness and satisfaction in life, and if we don't find it in our current relationships, we may seek it elsewhere. This doesn't always mean seeking a new partner. It can also involve searching for an internal satisfaction through various hobbies, friendships, or career achievements. Another reason for infidelity can be the desire for variety and new experiences. People generally crave diversity and novelty, and these can be some of the motivations behind infidelity. Emotions and passion in the early stages of a relationship may fade over time, and some people seek that spark in new encounters. Internal factors should not be overlooked either. Low self-esteem, insecurity, and a lack of communication skills or self-control issues can be reasons for infidelity. Some people may seek validation of their worth and attractiveness in external relationships, which can lead to infidelity. The answer to the question of what gives away an unfaithful man probably lies in the importance of the detail. Not so much in its specific manifestation, but in the psychological aspect. The very detail that often reveals infidelity is a swift inattention and time devoted to the primary partner. Attention is one of the fundamental needs of a person. By shattering this crucial aspect of relationships, we create fertile ground for betrayal. Lack of attention to a partner is one of the most common and serious reasons that can lead to infidelity in relationships. This thought can be succinctly and vividly expressed in one quote: "Infidelity is the saddest and heaviest form of loneliness." The relationship between two people is a complex and delicate art that requires constant care and attention. When partners begin to forget about this, relationships can start to falter. When one of the partners starts to feel that their feelings and needs are being ignored or neglected, it can lead to feelings of loneliness and disappointment. A person wants to feel important and valuable to their partner, and if this doesn't happen, it can threaten their self-esteem and confidence. When a partner feels a lack of attention, they may start seeking it elsewhere. This doesn't always happen consciously or intentionally. In some cases, it may be an attempt to fill an emotional void or find the support and understanding that they lack in their current relationship. Often, people tend to blame infidelity on external factors such as temptation or accidents. However, taking a deeper look, one can see that infidelity often starts with internal problems in the relationship. A lack of attention, communication, and support can create an environment where infidelity becomes more likely. A man who has a mistress may begin to devote less time, attention, and care to his partner. This can manifest in a lack of interest in her life, emotional distance, and coldness in communication, as well as irregular intimacy. These seemingly subtle changes can be the first signs of infidelity. Infidelity often doesn't start with the intention to betray one's partner. It may begin as a search for what a person is not getting in their relationship, whether it's physical or emotional attention. It's important to openly discuss issues related to infidelity and strive to understand how to improve relationships and prevent such situations. So, perhaps the detail that exposes a man's infidelity is not as important as the ability to maintain quality and mutual relationships. Love and loyalty are a joint effort, and it is important to remember that our ability to understand and care for each other can prevent many difficulties and disappointments. And finally, listen to the wisest parable about infidelity. Once upon a time in a small village by the sea lived two young lovers, Raul and Maria. Their love was strong and unwavering as the rocks that were washed by the sea waves beneath their windows. Raul was handsome and possessed many virtues, but he had one weakness. He was prone to infidelity. Temptation beckoned him at every turn, and it seemed he could not resist. Maria knew about his weakness, but she believed in him and their love. She would say to him, "Raul, my love for you is like an ocean, endless and deep. Remember that infidelity will only destroy our happy family." But Raul did not listen to her words. He continued to be unfaithful to Maria, indulging in fleeting passions and affairs with other women. His friends warned him that he was risking losing the most precious thing in his life, but he could not stop himself. One day, the winds brought rumors to the village that Maria was seriously ill. Raul was shaken by this news and decided to return to her, realizing that time was slipping away. He came to Maria, held her close, and began to beg for forgiveness for all his infidelities. Maria looked at him with tears in her eyes and said, "Raul, I forgive you, but know that the time we spent on false passions and betrayals will never come back. Love is the most precious thing we have, and it is incomparably more valuable than any fleeting pleasures." Their love was so strong that it managed to overcome all trials, but unfortunately, time was not on their side. Maria left this world, leaving Raul alone and full of regret for his fateful mistakes. And so, the sea continued to wash the village's shores, and Raul remained with one important lesson: that the most valuable thing in this life is love, and it requires loyalty and devotion because, like the sea, it can be unpredictable and capricious, but its value is incredibly great.